Blizzard's a cruel mistress. The Sombra arc was notably one of the worst arcs in the history of Forever. I mean, come on now, a counter that just goes on for months? Deep. But they learned from that. People were excited. The Doomfist gauntlet was gone. They teased about Terry Crews in the studio. He expressed interest in voicing a character. The stars were aligning to bless us with power. But instead we got Orisa, and she's just a clusterfuck of heroes. Yo, thanks, Blizzard. Orisa's the brand new hero, and so of course we're in the weird middle ground where people think new equals OP and good. Now, despite the name of the series, I'll do my best not to get too salty over the fact that Blizzard gently tickled our buttholes with Doomfist, only to dump acid over our face instead with this hero. As Orisa, you're here to be fine. She's fine. It's cool that they show some variety in the Omnics, considering 90% of the ones shown look the exact same fucking way. But blammo! Now we got a whole new line of samey sames. It was also pretty funny too when Orisa was first teased. People actually thought the child prodigy was gonna be the new hero. Now let's look at that. What do you think would have gone wrong having a foreign child prodigy in a game where the whole objective is to shoot and maim each other? To be honest, she doesn't contribute much to the character. She was basically shown for the diversity points and the of course people won't draw porn of this character, she's so young, nervous laughter in the subtitles. Cause her whole shtick is, I took a big robot designed to make people safe and I gave it a mind so it can fuck up and sass people. So gameplay. Oh hey Overwatch heroes, look at how unique the majority of you are. Aw man, you're just bursting with fun and unique skills that make you your own character. You're practically overflowing. Man, I just... Hey, Orisa, give those back. No, God, come on. So Orisa is just a clusterfuck of other heroes. Her gun is Bastion, her ult is Zarya, her E is Reinhardt, and her ult is Mercy. So to start out, the Bastion. Your primary fire has the largest clip in the game. Like it takes a full 16 seconds to fully empty the clip, so D.Va players rejoice. You might just have a new main. Oh, and by the way, YouTube commenters, D.Va doesn't have two ults. D.Va has two characters because she's the worst. Mechless D.Va can't self-destruct, and Mech D.Va can't summon another mech. Your favorite is trash. Symmetra's the best. The bullets travel roughly the same speed as Mercy's pistol, but are about half the size. You are able to fire and move, so that's the plus you have on Bastion. The bullets do pack a decent punch, especially to anyone who gets up close. They do have a medium spread and it's unchanging, so burst fire is pointless. You just hold down left mouse button to shoot, like Bastion. The Zarya is her alt fire. You fire off a non-damaging projectile that travels straight and will explode when it collides with a wall or the button is pressed again. The projectile slows enemies nearby and when activated pulls them towards the center. The pull is pretty mean, so if nothing else it can fuck up other people's aims. It doesn't keep them there, it's more of a, hey come here, and then they pull their arm back and walk off thinking you're a creepy weirdo. It does need line of sight, however, unlike Zarya's ult, meaning it won't pull anyone behind a wall. It's mostly used to, as the name implies, halt enemies trying to get to points or pull people out of position. The Reinhardt is just that. It's a Reinhardt shield. I mean, it's a little more curved compared to Rein's and Symmetra's, but it's weaker too, only housing 900 HP. You fire out a little projectile akin to Sombra's Translocator because again, clusterfuck, and then the shield pops up when it hits the ground. It stays up for about 20 seconds or until it breaks, and the cooldown is shorter, so you can move and redeploy pretty frequently. You can only have one shield up at a time though. Now this next ability is probably the most unique thing she has. Fortifying makes you take 50% less damage for 4 seconds, which is pretty redonk on its own. But on top of that, you are impervious to CC, meaning nobody can move you. Slows, stuns, disruptors, sleeps, you name it, nothing will hinder your movement. Most abilities you will still take damage from, but they won't stop you. You can use it to step on Junkrat traps and keep the dream alive, get out of ultimates, or laugh at Lucio's trying to bomb you. The cooldown's 10 seconds too, so you can do it pretty frequently. You are, however, not a shield, and fortifying in front of something like a Reinhardt ult will not protect anyone but you. Lastly, the ultimate. You made Mercy the damsel in distress, jammed her in a tube, and plunk her down when you're feeling saucy. The Tube Mercy fires a 50% damage increasing beam to all nearby allies, meaning that paired with regular Mercies or Anas, can make a deadly team. Even without them, McCrees can one-shot people, Widows and Pharahs can deal about 180 damage with body shots, and Tracers will still be mosquitoes. If the mosquito had a knife, too. It's smart to put the tube Mercy behind shield since, like real Mercy, she's susceptible to bullets, and taking too many will cause her to fall. But I mean, it's not like you'd ever notice, right? Cause whoever pays attention to their healer? It's not like there's a bar that shows their health, but yeah, that's cool. Orisa is a clusterfuck, not really bringing in any game-changing abilities, but she is in no way bad. She does pair well with a good amount of the roster, and I can see her helping out teams quite a bit. If nothing else, she'll be fun using customs for boss modes and stuff. Which, by the way, if you follow me on Twitter or Twitch, you can see when I do customs with fans. Also, fuck, come on, why do these splash arts look so out of place?